First of all, if you haven't seen the first Q&A, go check that out. If you don't check it out, then that's fine, I guess. But this is part 2. Part dos, Q&A part 2. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Twitter. And here we are once again. So let's get it going. Are you scared of spiders? Hell yeah, I'm scared of spiders. But the thing is, like, I used to not be scared of spiders because when I was in like 3rd grade, me and my bro, we would go out at recess. We would go out to the bushes. Pause. We would go out to the bushes. We would go and find spiders in the bush and we would capture them as our little pets for the day. And we would take the spiders, we would like take them. Usually we would just hold them, but then like it was weird because like I put them in my pocket sometimes. But anyway, we'd take them back to the classroom and like when we had to sit on like the rug, we would like let the spider go on the rug and bitches would go crazy. And like the whole rug would just separate and we would just be sitting there like
Got you, bitch.
But yeah, I used to love spiders, and then like that same year I got bit by a spider in my neck, probably because I was playing with them. And yeah, ever since that day I don't like spiders. If you had one more day to live, what would you do with your final hours? If I had one more day to live, man, honestly I'd be kind of sad. I'd probably just spend it with my family, you know what I mean? You know, let them get their last looks at me and get their cries out and stuff. And I would just die. What do you prefer? Girls who can sing or girls who can dance? Well, let me tell you this. A girl that can sing, I think, is a beautiful thing. Like, if that's your talent, kudos to you. If I had a girl that could sing, I probably would make her sing all the time. But I like girls that can dance too. Like, if you can dance, I mean, you probably are like flexible and like all types of things. So I'd be like, ooh, she could dance. I mean, if you could dance, that'd be cool. But I can't even dance myself, so honestly, I really don't care, either one's fine. Did you watch Frozen? I never actually watched Frozen. On Vine, there was like a trend where like people kept doing like, do you wanna build a snowman? And like, it kind of ruined Frozen for me because like I got annoyed with it. So I never actually got to watch it, but if you wanna bring it over my house and you trying to watch it on this TV and this bed right here, then we could do that and we could just watch it and be cool. Would you ever visit Arizona? Arizona's pretty damn hot. I've been there a couple times to see my grandma because she lives in Tucson, Arizona. I might go back to Arizona. I might not. You know, it's interesting because even though I live in Oregon and it's cold, when it gets too hot, I don't like the hot. So like, I kind of rather would be in the cold, but not really like the cold, but like kind of cold. Peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese? I'd have to go with the peanut butter and jelly because when I eat too much cheese, it just don't. It turns into poo cheese. Poo cheese. You know? I can't eat too much grilled cheese. I gotta stick with that peanut butter and jelly because I could eat multiple peanut butter and jellies. I can't eat multiple grilled cheeses because then my guts will be. Yeah. Who's your Vine crush? Honestly, my Vine crush has always been the same person. I think a lot of people kind of know who that is. I'm not gonna say it, but you can just comment below who you think my Vine crush is. It's probably that person. She likes wolves, though. It's a hint. Are you single and will you marry me? I'll pay. I am single. People always ask me like why I don't have a girlfriend and stuff like that. Honestly, I think being single is easier for me, especially for like my age and just like what I'm doing right now. I'm at college and I don't think I really need a girlfriend right now, especially being summer. It's not cuffing season no more. I don't need a girl telling me what I gotta do and what I can't do. Girl, I'ma do me. I'ma get out. I'ma be balling. I'ma be falling. I'ma be switching up into people. Nah, real talk though, I don't have a girlfriend. I probably won't have one until like next year. Maybe not even then. Probably never. Honestly. What high school did you go to? I went to 2 high schools actually. For my freshman and sophomore year, I went to a high school called Lincoln High School in downtown Portland. And then for my junior year and my senior year, I went to Grant High School in Portland. You know, they both were good schools. I like both of them. I kind of got tired of Lincoln, so I switched over to Grant, and it was cool. It was fun. I liked high school. Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm hot? Well, I don't know too many people that do that because most people think that they're ugly. I mean, I don't think that I'm like hot or nothing like that. There was one time though when I was in like 3rd grade and like I said 3rd grade again because 3rd grade was a good year. But anyway, I used to get like bald cuts because like I thought that was the best cut out there. I would get a really bald head and like I get a little like part right here and I thought I was fresh. Like I looked in the mirror one day when I got it, I was like,
nigga, I'm fresh as
and like I went to school, I had the outfit. I mean, that's the only time I ever really said I looked good, is when I had that bald cut. I haven't been bald since though. I'm never going bald again until I'm 40. What is your favorite show or movie on Netflix? My favorite movie on Netflix would have to be a movie called Paid in Full. If you haven't seen Paid in Full, it's a pretty black movie, but it's a funny movie and you should go watch it. My favorite show on Netflix would have to be Breaking Bad. I never watched Breaking Bad until someone told me to watch it on Netflix, so I watched it on Netflix, and long story short, that's a good ass show. You should go see it because it got a dude making crystal meth and it's just fun to watch, so go watch it. How do you make yourself feel better when you're sad? When I'm sad, I usually turn on some Drake and just reminisce about all my exes in the past. You know, Rotonda, Ronisha, Sarah, Becky. All my exes, man, when I'm sad, I kind of reminisce. But what makes me feel better though, real talk, you know, being with friends, being with family, like being around people that make you happy, make me happy. So when I'm sad, I don't like being alone. I like being around people to just help lift me up. I hope that answers your question. When you made your first Vine, did you ever think you'd become Vine famous? All right, let me tell you the story, man. I remember it was at Grant High School. I started making like my first couple Vines and I got like a lot of slack for it. People were like,
man, why you on Vine so much, man? That's all you do.
People thought I was just addicted to Vine, like, and I was, because I was fun. It was fun. It allowed me to have fun. It allowed me to, you know, connect with people on a different level. When I made this Vine where I had like a fake Terrio and I had like Trapped in the Closet music, in my mind I was like, I'm going to be Vine famous. Like I didn't think it would actually happen. But that was my hope, and it just started happening, and now I'm here today. Do you prefer tall or short girls? I prefer a short to medium-sized girl, only because like I'm a tall dude. If you see me and a tall girl walking down the hallway, you're gonna think in your mind,
man, look at those two giraffes walking. They're so tall. Like that's not really a cute couple. Like, they're too tall, I don't know.
If you see me like a tall and like with a short girl, you're like,
oh my gosh, they're so cute. Like, he's so tall and she's so little. Like, they're such a cute couple.
Like, I'm not saying I'm doing it just because people think it's cute. I'm saying I just like a short girl because I feel like I can be dominant. I can give a big ass bear hug to a short girl. I can be like the protector. She can like run and jump into my arms and I can like grab her whole body. I just like shorter girls. I think like 5'9" and below. If you fit that category, hit me up on my Twitter right now. My funniest childhood memory would have to be when I was hanging out with my cousin. My cousin's name is Trey. We were hanging out, I forgot where, but we go somewhere. He pulls out like some scissors, some paper, like a spray bottle, and some tape. And this dude, he like starts like cutting the paper and cutting the tape, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is great, this is tight. He was making like this contraption, and then all of a sudden this dude like chops off the tip of his thumb. Like, I laughed so hard because this dude like was gushing blood, and like he was like and it was just funny because like he like was going about it like he knew what he was doing, and he ended up cutting himself. So in my mind I was like,
this nigga's stupid.
And then it just made me laugh. So that was the funniest childhood memory. Would you ever go skydiving with me? I probably don't want to be diving into the sky anytime soon. I mean, I'll dive with you in the bed. You want to see how I dive in the bed? Hold on.
Ooh, I'm about to dive in.
And that's how I dive. That's how I dive in it, you feel me? What is the weirdest picture on your camera roll? The weirdest picture on my camera roll is this Asian. It's like this Asian girl. I don't know why. I don't know why it's in my phone, but like, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's an ugly ass Asian girl. This shit is hilarious. It's the funniest picture in my phone, and I'll probably delete it because it's just ugly. How does it feel to know that I'ma always have your back? It's cool to know that you have my back, bro. And if I get in a fight, nigga, you better jump in that shit, nigga. What's the name of your last girlfriend? My last girlfriend was this Colombian girl named Daniela Vivas, and you know, I really liked her. When I first started Vining, like that's when it kind of went downhill. I started to get a lot of attention, and so one day she was like,
"You talking to these bitches more than you talking to me. I don't like this, okay? I don't like how you talk to these bitches more than you talk to me. I'm Daniela, those are the bitches. But you talk to the bitches more than you talk to Daniela. Boy bye, boy bye. I don't need this. Adios. Get out of here."
Like, she just started blowing up on me. Then she was like,
"We're done. I don't think this is gonna work because you're gonna be on too many bitches. So we have to break this off."
and then like, you know, she kind of like broke my heart slightly. She kind of broke it, but then I was like, you know what?
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that
I don't give a fuck. How do you slide in the DM? First step, make sure when you slide in the DMs, or at least this is what I do, slide in the DMs with a smirk emoji. If you slide in with the smirk emoji, like, she's gonna already know off tops what's up. In her mind, she's gonna be thinking,
"He hit me with a smirk though.
So she gonna know what's up if you hit her with the smirk. If the smirk doesn't work, hit her with a smirk and some wet emojis. If you hit her with a smirk and some wet emojis, maybe even a tongue, she gon' like it. I guarantee it. If those two things don't work, just hit her with the simple, you know, what's up. You know, if none of those work, then nigga, she don't want you, so just unfollow her ass and leave her alone. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear, for people that don't know, I wear contacts because I can't see. I'm like probably legally blind. Like, if I don't have my contacts in, I really can't see. So my biggest fear is like someone taking my contacts and my glasses away from me and like not letting me see. Like, I always have dreams that I'm like walking around and I can't see, because like not being able to see sucks. So if I can't see, then it's not good. So my biggest fear is not being able to see. Would you ever do a long distance relationship? Probably not, because I don't want to be sitting on FaceTime like,
"Hey babe, I know you live 3,000 miles away, but I love you. I do love you, you know, smooches."
I can't be on FaceTime just like, I can't just see you on FaceTime and text you and tweet you. Like, I feel like I have to hug and feel your body. I have to squeeze your booty every now and then. Like, if I can't do that, then it's probably not gonna work. I'm probably gonna be squeezing somebody else's booty, and it's gonna be all crisscrossy, it's gonna be messed up, and then it's gonna turn to poo cheese, and then it's just gonna, you get what I'm saying, it's not gonna work. What's your best impression of a white kid? Okay, it's just like a, it's like a surfer dude. We were on the beach, we were chillaxing on the beach, and this girl walks by. Dude, she had the perfect tan. She walked by, hair long. She walked by, dude, her jugs were man, she had some boobies on her. Man, her ass was nice and small, because I don't like a big ass. You know, I hate big asses. Anyway, she walked by, dude, I said, "Hello, how are you?" And she said, "I like you." And I said, and dude, it was a wrap. After that, we had a baby. My best impression of a white kid. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? If I could change one thing about myself, I wouldn't change not a damn thing. I think that the imperfections that people have make them them. Like, if I didn't have bunny teeth, if I didn't have a big head, if I didn't have all these things, like, I feel like I wouldn't be who I am. If I was perfect cookie cutter guy, like, I feel like I wouldn't have any flavor to me. And nobody wants somebody with no flavor, so I wouldn't change nothing. Thank you guys for watching part 2 of my Q&A. I might do a part 3, I don't know. If you want to see a part 3, like the video, comment below. Don't forget to check out my Twitter. My Instagram should be right here. Also, if you want to get a shirt, check out my website as well. And have a good day. You feel me, nigga?
All this money on me, and I come take it from a G. All she tryna do is get naked, naked, naked. And she gon' shake it like a red nose, like a red nose. And she gon' shake it like a red nose, like a red nose. And she gon' shake it like a red nose, wow, like a red nose. And she gon' shake it.